Well, hello. Welcome to a GruverCast. I'm gonna be showing off one of the apps I've been working on today. You know, I've been talking so much about artificial intelligence, and I've been using it so much. And, I've had to fix errors and stuff that it's made and figure out what to say to not make it give me errors, etc. I'm now using it more as a coding partner. I tell it exactly what I want, and it writes the code, and I don't have to worry about the details. It's pretty great. So, first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna explain to you what each file in this project does, okay?
Add observed object var game. New file GT engine. Button. Show sidebar. Button. Hide sidebar. Button. GT daily news. Text. Content view. Text field. Swift. Image. Code. App settings. Button.
Okay. So we're gonna go through this list.
Code. Swift. Image. Content view. Text field.
So Content view organizes everything into the big view that is actually displayed once the game is running.
Swift. Image. GT bank. Text field.
GT
Double
Bank,
tap to edit.
that, first of all, GT stands for Groover Tech, and bank is the view that displays your total value, the wallet value. It allows you to claim rewards, etc.
Swift. Image. GT daily news. Text field.
GT
Double tap to
Daily
edit.
News is the view that displays the event strings. Those would be, an example would be $5 reward given, thank you for playing, or welcome to blind markets. Little stupid stuff. It's my display for, in-game events.
Swift. Image. My app. Text field.
My app,
Double tap to edit.
okay, in this file, this is what runs the code when the app runs. So all of my data structures and starting the game loop, I create the data structures and I start the game loop from in this file.
Swift. Image. New file GT engine. Text field.
GT
Double
engine
tap to edit.
is the file that orchestrates everything. So it runs the game loop. It holds all the values for displaying in other views and stuff like that.
Swift. Image. New file GT event manager. Text field.
Event manager.
Double tap to edit.
Okay, so a lot of games are event driven, and this game in particular. So things are going to happen at a certain time, and I make events that happen on certain days, and this is the event manager that manages all those files.
Swift. Image. New file GT log view. Text field.
GT log
Double
view
tap to edit.
is a custom view for just displaying diagnostic information. Because I'm blind and it's hard for me to switch back and forth, I lose context of where I'm at. So this puts the log on the main app. I will probably have this hidden in the final version, but for programming, it's essential.
Swift. Image. New file GT status. Text field. Double tap to edit.
GT status, it has the current day, the time remaining for that day, and a speed button that allows you to speed up time.
Resources.
Okay, this is the resources section. So this is a file that contains, literally all it contains right now is one event, the day one event that says, welcome to Blind Market. That is a hard-coded event. Everything else is generated dynamically, virtually. You know what I mean?
JSON file. GT events. Text field.
That's the file I'm
Double
talking
tap
about.
to edit.
Okay, so
Playgrounds. Back button.
we're going to go ahead and run this app, and I'm going to show you what all these files accomplish.
Hide sidebar. Button. Show sidebar. Playgrounds. Back button. New file GT engine. Button. Show sidebar. Playgrounds. Back button. Wednesday, November. Playgrounds. Show sidebar. My app 2. Action. Run app. Button. Run app.
Right now it's compiling the application to be ran.
Banded wad of American dollars.
And
$300.
it's
5 rewards
running.
created.
Okay, so we're going to go to the top of the view first.
Turtle. Speed. Blind Market Ski. 2025 Alpha.
This is the announcement of the title of the game.
Tear off calendar. Day 1.
So this is the status view. This shows the current day.
Vertical line. Turtle. Speed. Button.
Speed. Let's go ahead and speed it up.
Rabbit. Speed. Vertical line. Hourglass with flowing sand. 4:25.
So that's the countdown timer. There are 5 minutes in each day of the game, 300 seconds. If rabbit speed is enabled, it subtracts 2 from the 300 every second. If turtle speed is enabled, it only subtracts 1. Real simple.
Total value bank. $100.
So this is my bank view. This tells me my current total value,
Buying power back of a credit card. $100.
how much I have to spend,
Claim $5 reward. Button.
and this allows me to claim a reward, which you heard what it said now. Right now it's at 5. Next, every day you get a $5 reward. On the 6th day, you get a $15 reward. And it repeats like that to 360.
Rolled up newspaper. Daily news.
So this is my news view where, I display in-game events. So let's look at the first one.
Banded wad of American dollars. $5 bonus. Thank you for playing.
Okay.
Rolled up newspaper. Welcome to Blind Markets 2025.
Okay.
GT log console. Game started. Game and joystick.
So that's to let me know the game loop got started.
Banded wad of American dollars. $300. 5 rewards created.
Okay, so it created, as the game launched, it created 300 $5 reward events. That means out of 360 days, 300 of those, you will get a $5 reward. And, all that's done in a loop. It just does that automatically.
Money bag. $60. 15 rewards created.
So there are 60 $15 rewards that you will get every 6th day.
Newspaper. 1 news events loaded from file.
So I told you I've got one news event in my GT events JSON file.
Newspaper. 359 slow news day events created.
So if there is no news on a particular day, it creates a slow news day event. So 359 plus 1 equals...
Newspaper. 360 total news events created.
There you go. And there are 360 days, so done.
Banded wad of American dollars. $5 bonus. Thank you for playing.
This is just displaying the current day's events. Before I had the daily news view, this is where I would just display them to make sure they were working. You need to do this stuff in order. You have to create the events first and then create something to display the events. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's look.
Blind Market Ski. Newspaper. 359 slow news day events created. Blind Market Ski. Tear off calendar. Day 2.
So I'm already in day 2.
Vertical line. Rabbit. Vertical line. Hourglass with flowing sand. 2:58. Total value bank. $100.
So I've got still 100 there.
Buying power back of a credit card.
$100
$100.
there.
Claim $10 reward.
So now my reward went up to $10. It's cumulative. And you are not punished if you step away from the game. You know what I mean? I won't be able to go to the bathroom. Okay, so...
Rolled up newspaper. Banded wad of American dollars. $5 bonus. Thank you for playing.
So it gave you another $5.
No news. Slow news day.
Okay, so now we're going to go in and claim a reward.
Banded wad. Rolled up newspaper. $10 reward. Button.
Okay, don't tap.
No reward available. Dim.
Changes and it dims the button so you can't tap it again.
Buying power back of a credit card. $110.
It added the $10 to the buying power, and therefore
Total value bank. $110.
total value went up.
Buying power. No reward available. Rolled up newspaper. Daily news. No news. Slow news day. ATM. Reward of $10 claimed.
Okay, so before it was displaying the $5 bonus that you got. Because you've already claimed it, we removed the event that has the event code reward, and we replace it with an event named claimed. Well, that has a code name of claimed, and push it to this one array, and it automatically updates the display of, what you've done in that day, the daily news. And this will change every day. And that's as far as I've gotten right now. There's a little complexity. You can see how it all works. This game is going to get more and more complicated. This will be a stock market game, to help you learn how to buy stock and make money on stock without actually spending any of your own money. That is the goal. The game I wrote before when I could see took 3 years. This will be much faster because I have artificial intelligence, of course. And that game was a city simulation game similar to SimCity. And, it was much more complex. If you put one road beside another road, the two road pieces needed to change and form together to create one long road, or one longer road. So, it got complicated quick. But it worked perfect. And, I love putting things together in a logical way. I want my stuff to have as few bugs as possible. As far as I can tell, there are no bugs at the moment. You keep things simple, you keep it very logical and structured, and computers can do amazing things. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I did not go to school for this. All of this I taught myself. I did go to a place called the Big Nerd Ranch in Southwest Atlanta, and we stepped through building our first app. But it's not like I understood what I was doing. I was following along, but it helped you see how all of this stuff was created. And then I went on further, and I began with a sample project, and I modified it to my specifications. And that was my first app. And my first app was featured by Apple in iTunes Dead Center. When the App Store first launched, it was before the iPhone was huge, you know what I mean? But I still made a little bit of money off of it. And I wrote 10 apps for the iPhone and iPad when I could see. I've got some other apps that I plan all this in my head. This doesn't just happen overnight. I do it very slowly and methodically. I think through everything very carefully. Okay, thank y'all for watching again. Later, y'all. Where is my phone?